Yo, what is up, everybody? It is I, Rage Cage 20 here. We're back here with Jonathan Young's 2015 stuff. We're near the end of his 2015 stuff. We have Michael Jackson cover here today, Thriller. Now, originally, probably was just from the thumbnail clip. It looked like John had done something a little bit extra special. I thought he might have gotten I don't remember what made me feel like he did this, but it seemed like he got maybe some extra people to do stuff with him. And all maked up out and stuff, which he definitely does have makeup on and whatnot. But I definitely see him in his usual recording place for 2015. So I don't know if he went above and beyond with any of this, but I guess we'll find out together. Oh my god. Yep. Alright. We back. Dog's done. Anyways, there is not much else to say about it. Let's bring it on down here. Let's see what you got. It's a Guitar Fusion rock cover. I heard the first 2 seconds. It should be very, very interesting to say the least. So, John, take it away, Thriller. Let's see what you got.
It's close to midnight, and something evil's lurking in the dark. Under the moonlight, you see a sight that almost stops your heart. You try to scream, but terror takes a sound before you make it. You start to freeze as horror looks you right between the eyes. You're paralyzed, 'cause this is Thriller night, and no one's gonna save you from the beast of that strike. You know it's Thriller night. You're fighting for your life inside a killer thriller tonight. You hear the door slam, realize that there's nowhere left to run. You feel the cold hand, wonder if you'll ever see the sun. You close your eyes and hope that this is just imagination. You hear the creature creeping up behind. You're out of time, 'cause this is Thriller night. There ain't no second chance against the pain with 40 eyes. You know it's Thriller night. You're fighting to survive inside a killer thriller tonight. Night creases cold, and the dead start to walk in their mystery. There's no escaping the tools of million this time. This is the end of your life. Darkness falls across the land. The midnight hour is close at hand. Creatures crawl in search of blood to terrorize your neighborhood. And whosoever shall be found without the soul for getting down must stand and face the hounds of hell and rot inside a corpse's shell. Thriller night, 'cause I can thrill you more than any ghost would dare to try and go. This is Thriller night, so let me hold you tight and share a killer thriller tonight. The foulest stench is in the air, the funk of 40,000 years, and grisly ghouls from every tomb are closing in to seal your doom. And though you fight
What's up, youngsters? Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this cover, do me a huge favor.
Very interesting. By the way, this video right here is very interesting that he pops this up, because not only did he delete his version, people had to save it and re-upload it. Because, you know, we have to constantly be saving Jonathan Young from himself. But in this one, I was thinking about it, because, like, you know, you got other people involved and did some interesting stuff in different locations and stuff, you know. It's like, I feel like you should have gone a little bit more like that direction, but that's okay. Anyways, let's see. How do we phrase this one? Okay, how do we phrase this one? There are certain songs out there. Okay, there are certain songs that we call, or at least I call. I assume other people would agree or call it the same. Legendary songs. And these legendary songs, Bohemian Rhapsody being one. I'd say Thriller's definitely another one. I mean, Michael Jackson had a fuckload of hits, but I'd say Thriller's definitely one of his most notable ones out there. And there's some other ones, maybe like a Metallica song or two, or, you know, Stairway to Heaven is also another one you don't often fuck with. And these legendary songs, generally, it's not a good idea to cover them, because everybody and their mama know this song, and so they've all. It's always extremely hard to capture that same magic as the original. Now, to be fair, some people pull it off. They pull it off decent enough. Like Pentatonix did quite an amazing cover of Bohemian Rhapsody. So it is possible, especially if you take it in a new direction, like full acapella or something like that, you know. Then it's easier to pull off. But just in general, it's really hard to pull off. I mean, Michael Jackson pwned Thriller so hard, both in vocals and video, that it's a hard one to just do a one-to-one cover, even if you're making a rock version, with some guitar fusion in there. It's a really hard one to pull off. So my thought was definitely I didn't like it. I'd say at least vocally. I mean, because, you know, everything musically was awesome. John put his own spin on it. I love the pulse of the rhythms that he wrote in there, and all the sounds of the guitars and the guitar and all that stuff. It had a good feel, and you know, John really went for it. So I can respect that and enjoy that vocally. You know, when you're so used to the King of Pop, his smooth, higher tenor range, bringing it deep down into the baritone bass range, it just didn't hit the same. It really didn't hit the same. Is aight at best, you know what I mean? It was okay. Just really didn't sound right in that range, and that probably just because we're so used to it being up higher. But yeah, just I don't know. I wasn't feeling it, dog. I was not feeling it, like not even slightly. But of course, you know, the monologue, the famous monologue. I mean, of course, fit right around John's vocal range. Like, obviously he was gonna nail that part, and he also put some theatrics behind it and some enthusiasm. So that was fun. The makeup is decent. Again, I feel like more could have been done visually Well, I mean, if you're doing Thriller and you're gonna go for it, like, there's no reason not to go full out, like full hog. You know what I'm saying? Like, this should have been the one of the year that you put your everything in video wise, but you know, it is what it is. He at least tried something, and I can respect that. It's okay. It was definitely okay. There are parts about it that I like that we'll discuss here, and we'll just focus on that. I won't harp on the vocal range or the vocals or anything like that. You already know how I feel about the vocals, so we probably won't go too deep into that. But we will talk about the saving grace of it all, the instruments and the rhythms and the stuff that I was picking up that were pretty cool here. So let's bring it back down. Let's go through it again. Let's see what we could find. So I would say right out the gate, the guitar didn't like wow me, just because I mean, the kickoff to Thriller, you have blasting, I want to say trumpets, just this high pitch da-da! I think there's some keyboard in it as well, but like, you just with that higher range just kind of screaming in, and I don't think the guitar hit that, and so it was just kind of like, again, it kind of felt more watered down, a little bit more mellow compared to the shock and awe, the grandiose nature of the original's intro. So it was like, I mean, I do appreciate that John didn't go for the dance routine, because I mean, some of his dances that he was doing in there, he was feeling it. He was hitting that mug, and they were fine, and they were good and whatnot. But like, I mean, if you were gonna have some more people come in, sure, go try the thrill dance. But if you're just by yourself in a dark room with lights, I mean, you know, maybe don't try it. And so I appreciate that he didn't go for it. I'm gonna be honest with you, but if I haven't already brought it down, bring it down again. Just put it back up, bring it down again. I'm not gonna do that. But let's see what we got here. Again, yeah, the guitar just didn't come popping out screaming like I'm used to. And I could have used a little bit of that, but you know, it still had the general tone and feel for it. So I can accept it. Yeah. Da-da! So da-da. It's like everything in here is just like, let's just, the high register that everything's in, fuck that. This is the bass is dead. Just boom, transposed everything way down. But you know, it's alright, it's different. It's different. When I'm doing one for one, it's different. I'll take that. Little stuff like that. He has little stuff like ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Just some very nice separated staccato rhythms that he punches in here every now and then with chords from different instruments and all that stuff like that. So I do like that. I do like the poppy kind of very separated nature that these rhythms he put in here have. They're really cool. I like that you can hear the dun 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 dun. You can hear that Thriller theme in there, but there's a little bit of a variation on it, and there's some little bit of embellishments, some little runs on top of it. That's a nice touch there. Nice touch there. I like that. Paying homage to the original, but adding some. Going your own direction with it. I like that.
It's close to midnight, and something evil's looking in the dark.
He's going forward with those movies. He's getting a little movement in there and stuff. Like, you know, I feel that he's feeling the soul of Michael Jackson. Oh yeah, right there. That interest, like that. Again, I think there was a little run in there, and then that dun-dun-dun-dun, and then we go back into it. I like these little change ups that he's doing. It's like not something like overdone necessarily. That feels like we're just breaking up the music too much. It feels like it's fitting well, and I welcome that. Some of these alterations are fitting quite well in there. However, I think he does laugh one or too many times. But you know what? John's got to have his own flair in there. I feel that.
Something evil's looking in the dark.
Even has a little bit of distant nah kind of bite to that sound. I like that.
And evil's looking in the dark. Under the moonlight, you see a sight that almost stops your heart. You try to scream.
I mean, I would have guessed this, but hearing it's just like, yeah, smart, makes sense. We already know John's pretty good at mixing in some harmonies there in most of his songs. Most of them they hit pretty hard. I'm just sorry, I just got distracted by this chord here in the back. In this one, he's definitely making up for some of that higher range by having these very distant, slight echoed, very vibrating, verby harmonies just kind of hanging over the top of everything. It's a nice addition, and then to kind of make up some of that high range.
But terror takes a sound before you make it. You start to freeze as horror looks you right between the eyes.
Yeah, you can even hear the heavy vocal effect that's on there, which kind of gives it this almost monstrous sound to it, but also kind of creates that distant, airy, spacey in the back sound. I think it's a very good choice. I think it's a smart choice. It adds kind of, again, that kind of more airy, higher sound to everything, and also kind of enhances the Halloweenish theme, which, by the way, we're very close to Halloween. It's like 2 weeks away from Halloween, so, you know, it's fitting. This is fitting. This is probably around when he made this, so very cool. I feel like there was something else I was going to mention about what happened there. Yeah, it's just a lot of those really short chords that come in there, short hits and short chords. Dun, da, 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 da. You know, it just adds this little like break up, like da, 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 like very short, very staccato chords in there, which adds this cool flavor to everything. I like when he does that.
Paralyzed, 'cause this is Thriller night.
First off, that has a nice funkiness to it. Okay, I like that. Again, we're switching things up here a little bit from the original. Okay, that is. I swear this chair always feels like it's down, even when it's all the way up. Yeah, we're switching things up a little bit, adding a little bit of funkiness to it. But you know what? It's his own. It's very cool. Again, through everything, even though I like some of these changes, I like some of these embellishments, these additions. Nothing about it seems like, okay, this is ridiculous. It's all very well and fun. It's just like I'm really missing that high end, like you used to this song just being blasted down that high tenor range, having everything tuned way down. Like, I appreciate that he's at least leaning into it, and it's just like, this is the range the song's gonna be. I can appreciate that. It's just like I'm really missing that high end. It feels like something's just not there. It's just not clicking. But I do like these additions. I do like the nice little short staccato rhythms he's putting in here, and that funkiness he's adding. Just like nice additions in here.
No one's gonna save you from the beast of that strike. You know it's Thriller.
I do like that Thriller. I do like that little addition, harmony echo in there. It's pretty cool. I do like that, especially when it's with the yeah. It's very nice. It feels fitting, especially the yeah feels fitting with a guitar. I don't know what it is. It's all meshing together really well. Nice little pitch slide there, kind of shifted down a little bit. I like that. And then the yeah to end it off. Okay. Again, I'm feeling these additions. I'm feeling these change ups. They got some nice energy to it. The whole video's got some good energy. The whole sound's got some good energy. Those nice little quartery staccato short spikes in there from the rhythm help push the energy even more. It's just some good stuff in here.
You hear the door slam, realize that there's nowhere left to run. You feel the cold hand, wonder if you'll ever see the sun. You close your eyes and hope that this is just imagination. You hear the creature creeping behind. You're out of time, 'cause this is Thriller.
Right before we went back to the chorus, the sounds that he was getting out of the guitar, this very techno-y, buzzy keyboard sounds, mixed with the harmonies that he had in there and the effects he had in the harmony, had this really great buzz and sound to it, which I thought was really cool. And then we push back into the chorus, and the chorus is starting off the same at least. But yeah, it's nice little vocal touches in there. I like those.
There ain't no second chance against a thing with 40 eyes, you know it's Thriller.
Some of those chords that are coming from the guitar rocking up in that higher range was giving a little bit of that taste of what we were missing from there. So, that helps make up for it a little bit.
Thriller night, you're fighting to survive inside a killer. Thriller, killer, Thriller tonight.
And of course, that Jonathan Young slide there, that little wilting vocalization he's known for doing. Nice touch on there, adding his own flair to it. And I like that kind of, again, this nice kind of funkiness that he's adding here.
Thriller tonight. Night creases cold and the dead start to.
I like that little beat drop down with that, again, short, sharp chord coming in. I like that.
Night creases cold and the dead start to walk in their mystery.
Very interesting harmonies he's got going here. He's creating this very interesting sound underneath the main vocal line.
There's no escaping the tools of millionaires.
It really makes it sound like really full, and like there's a lot of voices that are coming together, like maybe a chorus of the Undead or something like that. So it's a really nice effect that he's creating here with the harmony and the effects that he has on those harmonies.
This is the end of your life.
Nice little. I like these nice little slides he's doing in his vocal lines.
Darkness falls across the land. The midnight hour is close at hand. Creatures crawl in search of blood to terrorize your neighborhood.
So very cool. I mean, obviously, John's got that deep, rumbly, chocolatey voice. Like you knew he was gonna do well on this monologue line here, for sure. I like, again, some of the runs and the funkiness that we're getting from the guitar. It's just a nice little touch there and whatnot. I wonder how much of what, I don't know if it was like blood capsules or if some kind of what do they use? Like some kind of like syrupy, molassesy kind of mixture. Whatever he put in his mouth of blood. I wonder how many times he had just put more in to keep getting those shots and whatnot. I'm sure that was a messy shoot. I'm sure he had to wash his mouth out quite a bit to get all that stuff out. I imagine he either tasted bad or like sickly sweet. So I'm sure it wasn't fun, but I mean the shots are pretty good. The shots are definitely pretty good, and it's got a good theme for this whole monologue section.
And whosoever shall be found without the
And he does have that chord progression going, the da da da. He does have that chord progression that's in the original going kind of underneath everything. So that's again a smart choice, while also kind of ad-libbing and just improving over the top of it and whatnot. Nice touches here.
for getting down. Must stand and face the hounds of hell and rot inside a corpse's shell.
I do actually like that laugh. That laugh in particular is pretty dang good. The way you can clearly hear the difference between in the mix where the monologue voice is and the vocal line is, and you can hear the monologue voice cackling over while the chorus comes back in. That's a nice touch there. That's a nice touch. I do like that one. I do like a little bit. I mean, I do like the decision to be like, we're just gonna go straight from the monologue back into the song, and then instead of giving it a beat or two, we're gonna go directly back into the monologue again. Like, nice shake-up choices there. I like that.
The funk of 40,000 years.
And also there's a nice distant filters stuff going on in his voice for this monologue section, which is cool. I do feel like this part in particular, I feel like the other part they had a little bit more of the feel of the original, the theme, the darkness and whatnot. But in here, in the original, it definitely had that kind of, I mean, why you hear it so many times during Halloween, did have that kind of creepy, dark, mysterious, Halloween-y feel to it, like all the stuff that's going on underneath. This one's kind of more like a funk band coming in, so like it does take away a little bit of power of the horror of this whole monologue and everything, but it's an interesting choice. I'll take it.
Grisly ghouls from every tomb are closing in to seal your doom. And though you fight to stay alive, your body starts to shiver. For no mere mortal can resist the evil of the thriller.
I mean, yeah, the classic laugh at the end. And of course, Jonathan Young's classic laugh fused together. It's pretty cool. I like that. Yeah, I mean, it's good. It's pretty good, you know, like, you know, I'm not like the biggest fan of this cover, but like, at the same time, I can respect the choices made, the sounds. I love the rhythms. I love the fusion of that guitar and everything that's going on. Like, it all sounds pretty good. It's just vocally, I don't feel like this one really came together the way maybe he was thinking it would or was hoping it would. I don't know. It just ain't doing it for me, dog. Like, gun to my head, would I listen to it again? No. Probably not. But at the same time, I can respect a lot of the choices and a lot of the work and effort that went into it. So, you know, I like it. I also would say that there probably could have been a lot more done in the video besides just a little blood makeup. You know, could have been. It could have gone out to a graveyard in the middle of the night and shot some footage, got a couple of his friends together, all makeup up and stuff. Like, you know, so a little bit more could have been done. I mean, this is Thriller, you know what I mean? Like, this is Thriller. If you're gonna cover Thriller, you gotta go all out. If you gotta make a video of it, you gotta go all out. You know what I mean? It's Thriller time. Like, Lindsey Sterling didn't even do a Thriller cover. She just did a Michael Jackson Halloween nod. And she still had a whole graveyard and crew and everything. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I mean, you're gonna do Thriller, man. You gotta do Thriller. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, video also could have been more than just basic. Vocals could have been better. But overall, I can appreciate what happened here. So, what do we got next? Boop, 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 boop. I know for the two-piece, we're on our very last song, finally getting through all the... That was like 36, 40 songs, to be fair. But about to get to the last one, we have Nightwish Pan next for that. But for Johnny Young here, the next one is also going to be one I don't know if I'll care about. It's going to be Hotline Bling, but we'll talk about that when we get there. So thank you all very much for joining me. John, appreciate the effort and the musicality that went into this. It's definitely appreciated. And I will see you all next time.